What is the Russian special operation? Putin has stated clearly that this is not a war, but a special operation limited in scope and time. The objective is to liberate Donbass from the Ukrainian aggression. Demilitarisation, Denazification. Despite Western propaganda, war was already won by Russia on February 24th. Ukrainian army had never any chance against Russian army. Russia has air superiority. Russia has an advantage of 10-1 when it comes to the artillery. The strategy is to heavily bomb fortified positions in the Donbass and slowly advance once the Ukrainian positions are softened up, meaning the Russian army advances once 60-80% of Ukrainian troops have been annihilated. This way they minimize Russian losses. The best troops, the best trained, the best equipped Ukrainian troops that were in the Donbass have been already defeated. What Ukrainian government and Western elites are doing right now in Ukraine is criminal. Young people, untrained Ukrainian soldiers are being sent on the front as cannon fodder on a certain death, no matter what quantities of weapons are sent, like the recent HIMARS. Those weapons are either destroyed upon arrival or cannot be used efficiently as they need years of training. Although when it comes to HIMARS, according to Russian military, it seems they might be operated by US Marines. This means that we are seeing NATO going from a co-belligerent to NATO taking a much more active part in the war. NATO trained Ukrainian troops for 8 years, making Ukraine a de facto NATO member. NATO equipped Ukrainian forces, sold them weapons, made Ukrainian army probably the best NATO army after the US and Turkey. The declaration by Zelensky of preparing a 1 million army is going to get matter worse and amplify Ukrainian losses, further destroy Ukrainian economy, further destroy European economy. If EU continues like this, it will be dragged into a war that originally the US wanted to fight to the last Ukrainian, but it might be a war that the US is willing to fight to the last European. At some point, wisdom requires to cut the losses. NATO and US needs to accept the defeat and humiliation and accept also a new multipolar world. The time of NATO and US bullying the rest of the world is over.